We had spent the majority of the spring in Oklahoma, and it was just getting too hot for us, and Stella always seems to know when it's time to move. This is a common maneuver for her to make sure that she never gets left behind. Don't worry, she never actually rides in the boler. She's got a spot in the truck. Backing up, getting ready to hit the road. Stella does not want to get left behind. Our plan was to head north for the summer to find cooler weather. But first we had one stop we wanted to make as we headed north. Our dog Stella that you see in our videos was a surprise acquisition while we were on the road. With a little bit of digging, we were able to track down who the original breeder was for Stella. We were excited to hear that she was willing to meet with us and teach us all about the puppy we knew now as a dog. By the time we had taken Stella on, she was almost 4 years old, so it was really neat when the breeder had all these puppy photos to share with us. We were so thankful to have a glimpse at the younger days of Stella. And really, who doesn't love puppy videos and pictures? After meeting with Stella's breeder, we continued north in the direction of Missouri, and that's when we began to notice the clouds and the storm forming. And as we crossed the Missouri state line, the rain greeted us. It was not long after that the torrential downpour began.
How you doing, Angie? A little bit nerve-wracking. Actually more visible on the video than it is in real life. Like, you can actually see better on the video than you can in real life. That's usually the case. Visibility is quite bad. Most people have their flashers on, and we're going, how fast are you going? 40 miles an hour? 25 kilometers an hour?
No, we're doing like...
Oh, 40 kilometers an hour, 20 miles per hour.
20 miles per hour.
On the highway, and we're only going 20 miles an hour.
No, we're doing 10 now.
10 miles an hour. Coming to a stop, I think, because visibility is impossible. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea.
No. And there's an exit at one minute, a little normal speed.
Yeah.
2.5 kilometers.
Because when you want to get back to my house.
Well, if everyone's just crawling like this, then it's okay. But if someone comes slamming back, I hope this is backed up
I'd rather
enough.
have that lane open in case you need to get out of someone's way.
I'd rather go another, what, 2.4 kilometers?
And then exit where you're fast.
Yeah.
I get it, it's scary. I don't know. But ambulance or anything, they're screwed.
Eventually, we got through the storm, and the weather began to clear. And it was nice to be able to relax again while driving on the highway. And lucky for us, the weather cleared just in time for our next stop. We passed by this area once before, and we didn't have time to stop, so we made it our mission to stop this time. There's an attraction in St. Roberts, Missouri called Uranus Fudge Factory. I realize this type of humor is not for everyone, so I'll do a separate video on our visit to Uranus. If you're interested in what Uranus Fudge Factory has to offer, please stay tuned for a future video. And just as daylight began to dwindle away, we arrived at our location. This is one of the first times since we began our nomadic journey years ago that we would return to a place. It was off-grid and right beside a water reservoir. We had left Oklahoma to avoid the heat of the summer. We had planned on staying a few days here by this water reservoir in Missouri. It was absolutely beautiful here with the blue water, the green trees, the rainbows, and the sunsets. However, a heat wave was working its way across the United States and was set to be here by tomorrow. So in order to keep outrunning the heat, we decided ultimately that tomorrow morning we would pack up and continue to head on north. But until then, we would just soak in the beauty of the area. Thank you for joining us in today's video. We appreciate each and every one of you. Stay tuned for future videos where we head to the great state of Iowa, as well as the state of Illinois, as we continue to head north seeking cooler temperatures, and do our best to outrun this heat wave.